Hey everyone, welcome and thank you so much for being with me here today. When I'm recording this, it is Sunday, April 21st, 2024, and it is my honor, my joy always to bring you messages from Spirit. And typically on Sundays, I bring the Sacred Sunday messages to you to align our energy, your energy, to bring you closer to your inner self, and to motivate, inspire, to give you heads up, whatever the message might be. But today, the message is pick a card. Um, what is my higher self trying to tell me? What is it that my inner voice wants me to know? And your guides are here with you. But today is a special message for you to interact and use your own intuition to allow your inner voice to come through to let you know something that you haven't before, that you haven't thought of, or that maybe you haven't really heard before. But this message is here for you and is of the utmost importance. If you've never done pick a card before, simply use your intuition to pick which pile is for you, which message is for you. And some people choose one pile, some people choose two, some people listen to all the messages and then decide which one is for them. But the idea is to interact with this message and to allow your higher self to choose. Please don't overthink. Just choose what feels right to you. I will leave timestamps in the message, in the description, so you can easily jump to whichever message is for you. Love and light to all of you. See you in your message. Hey everyone, welcome back. If you chose pile number 1, Spirit has a special message for you today, and something that your inner voice, the energy within your inner voice, is trying to tell you, something that you might not have really fully comprehended before, or it could be a confirmation of something you already know, but your higher self is calling out to you. And while we're all on different paths and we all have our own calling and our own higher self, this is a somewhat personal, um, yet general reading for whoever this applies to. Okay? And so this message is brought to you in the energy of love and light and truth always. And I feel that it is of the utmost importance to take a little breather right now, some breaths in and out, feeling your shoulders rise and fall as you feel the energy moving through you. As above, so below, feeling the energy clear, feeling yourself relax, feeling yourself being open to this message, being receptive to receive it as it is, and to apply it and let the energy fall where it may in regards to this message for you. Breathing in and out, allowing the energy to move, allowing yourself to move with the energy, allowing all the thoughts of the day to be moved aside, to be pushed out, to open up to this beautiful energy of love and light within yourself. Giving a word of thanks to Spirit for these messages, thanking yourself and loving yourself. Repeat these words after me. I love myself. I allow myself to be open to the energy that is within me, to love myself enough to allow these energies to permeate throughout my being, as above, so below, and so it is. Doesn't that feel good? To move the energy, to know that you can move that energy within yourself, that you can be open to these messages of love and light for you, the messages that reside deep within yourself. As I was meditating over these messages, I was feeling an energy of closeness with your divine creator, feeling that synergistic energy moving within yourselves. You may have been recently feeling yourself be closer to your own voice, to your own inner self, to your connection with God or your divine creator, your connection with the earth, your connection with all that is energetic. We have this beautiful card called Charity, okay? It feels like this card represents the focal point of this message, which is what I just said. It feels as if some of you, or all of you, have been connecting with your higher self. You may be connecting with a gift that you didn't realize you had. You may be connecting with energies who have passed from the other side, to the other side, or to wherever they are, because there's a lot of connection here. And it feels like your higher self is trying to tell you, keep doing this, because there's more and more to discover, more to learn. This is your launching point, because there's growth, major exponential growth here for you. Your higher self is trying to tell you there is so much growth here, so much potential for a successful calling, a successful spiritual career. It feels like for a lot of you, you may even be going to some retreat or some someplace either within yourself or physically that sort of brings forth a clearing, a passage, clearing the way for a passage into something beautiful, okay? Now, it looks like you've been manifesting something for a little bit, because we have the Isis coming through, and she's saying, your dreams. Let me read this. The lighting isn't that great in here right now. Oh my goodness. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. And she's saying, look, with this prayer and contemplation here, you're opening up the door to manifesting the magic within yourself, right? Because a lot of us, let's be real, we are looking to manifest our dreams, our hopes, our desires. And in doing so, you are unlocking this beautiful, magical person, this beautiful, magical energy within yourself. When people refer to higher self or inner voice, or some people call it their over self, this is really your inner light, your soul speaking. And Isis is saying, your soul is connecting with the higher beings of light to assist you on this journey. And right now you are in a journey of learning, exploring about your higher self, about your abilities and capabilities, your gifts, your power to receive what it is you ask for. But not only that, it's opening the door to a higher calling within yourself, a spiritual, almost religious experience in finding your light, which opens the door to this beautiful manifestation and magic within yourself. Lord Ganesh energy is here to say, infinite abundance is upon you. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connection are opening up, okay? And so these messages here from these beautiful guides are telling you, it's telling you your higher self is being sort of pushed to the surface. Your higher self is being pushed to forward into your alignment with your body, mind, spirit, pushing you to this reality that seemed once like a non-reality, if you understand what spirit is trying to say here. And so this connectivity with your higher self, with your higher beings of light, is really coming in now. It's coming in to tell you you are on the right path here. You are focusing on yourself, on your higher learning, on your higher being. You are focusing on all that is magical within you. I can't stress that anymore. Magical keeps coming out, that word. And so Spirit says communication, your communication with your higher self opens up that door to blessings, to praise from your divine creator, praise from others who have passed, praise from your higher self to you, saying, applaud yourself, treat yourself, give yourself a pat on the back because you are on the right path. You're learning and growing and moving on from a chapter. It was your time to leave that chapter, to leave that behind, to go out into the vastness of the universe, which is you. And so Spirit says, what are you learning now? Well, there are some things that you don't know yet that you're learning. Some things coming into your higher being, from your higher being to your human body, your brain, yourself. Some things that you had to leave behind, to shed those things, to open up the door, to open up that energy, to open you up to all of the wonders within yourself, to understand why you're here, to understand about your soul, to set your mind free. You are in this place of higher learning. You are in this place of loving yourself more as your soul tells you, right? You weren't capable of feeling so much love within yourself because you had to leave something behind. But here's the thing. Whatever it was that was left behind, your soul is expanding, learning, growing, moving because of some higher calling within yourself that you have yet to discover. I am going to look at some higher purpose, life purpose cards, because your soul is expanding into something that you never thought you were capable of doing, okay? And I've gotten 3 cards here that I'm just going to show all of them because they could all be what your higher self is trying to move you into. There is a card that popped out in regards to school. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. There is a learning here. Something had to be moved out of the way, and you're entering into this new, deeper learning about yourself, your soul. Perhaps you are going to learn about angels, about the soul itself. Perhaps you are going into a deeper learning, a deep dive into discovering about energy, about spirituality, about something within yourself that releases you, that helps others to release something within themselves. And the children card pops out. Your life purpose involves helping and teaching and healing children. So some of you are going into a healing calling to help children. Perhaps it is to help deep dive into your soul, into the childlike energy that is within yourself, so that you can help others with children. Perhaps you are going to help people who have not been able to conceive. Perhaps you're going into a field that way, or into some sort of learning about childlike energy, about the energy within children. Perhaps you are going into some sort of uh, therapy um, calling to be a therapist or a coach for children. And the third scenario is their spirit is saying, engaging in artistic activities benefit your career and every other area of your life. So spirit is saying, your soul is telling you, you have a creative energy within you. Perhaps you will be a go into art therapy. Perhaps you will be creative in creating something new. Maybe you're going to create a channel on YouTube. Maybe you're going to go into something. But whatever this is, artistically, creatively, your soul is in 100% on board with this. And your guides are trying to tell you, you're going into something beautiful that magnifies your inner being, who you are. It brings out the beautiful, pure uh, pureness of who you are, of who your soul is trying to move you to be, the authentic you, the authenticity of you. Perhaps you are an artist, as in a painter. You draw, you sketch, maybe you are doing something beautiful on canvas, or maybe you are creating um, beautiful images for people who want to manifest and who want to go into uh, a higher level of meditation. Perhaps you are creating something beautiful to help people and guide people as you open up to your truth and your higher calling, whatever this is. Spirit says, everything that you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous, and your soul is encouraging you now to go into this calling, to open up to that calling, to open up to whatever it is that you're called to do. And so Spirit is saying, some of you are writers. Some of you are writing your story. You're encouraging others. You're writing your story, and that will encourage others. Um, Maybe you have a powerful story of something you've overcome, but your soul is telling you, you are being moved into this calling, whatever it is. You are going to be heavily inspired to share something with others. You are going into this deep dive to open up the and discover the beauty within your soul like never before. I was kind of envisioning the lost city of Atlantis. If you've ever, most people know, if you say Atlantis, that it was considered to be a lost city underwater now. And what I was seeing is a deep dive into the exploration of something amazing, something wondrous, something that you didn't really weren't sure was there, but then you're discovering it really is. And so that's what Spirit is saying. This is your door to freedom. This is where you are going. Your soul is telling you, your higher self is telling you, let's do a deep dive, because that's where freedom is. That's where freedom lives within you, that you never thought would be possible. You never thought there was such a place, but freedom is waiting for you. Because within that lost city, so to speak, that is your soul. It is you that you discover taking charge of something, taking charge of your decisions, your life, your freedom, you opening that door and deep diving into that lost city to discover all the wonders within yourself. Your higher self is telling you this opens all the doors to freedom, to success, to the right way to manifest, to rightfully claim your throne, whether you're king or queen, whatever energy you are powerful and mighty, and you are coming into your own. I know people who don't like that word, powerful, but in this context, it really means that you are so strong within yourself. Your higher self is telling you it's time. It's time to sort of, it's interesting because I was in meditation this morning for myself. I'm working on some manifesting techniques, and I was seeing some of the troubled areas in my life, and I was watching myself actually sort of gently push those situations and people aside. I'm not saying out, pushing them aside so that I can make that walk down my own red carpet to my personal freedom, my personal happiness, my joy, my happiness, my freedom, my manifestations, whatever it is that I want. Putting aside those troubles, those troubled situations, those people to solve their own problems, to make their own way, because this is my time. This is my red carpet. This is my moment. This is my forever change within myself. This is my choice. With the assistance of my divine creator, my guides, the people, my loved ones that have passed, all of that support with me now to assist me on this journey, and a big applause, as if you're a celebrity walking down the red carpet and everybody's applauding you behind the ropes, to give you room to breathe, to give you room to be in that moment of certainty, of confidence, of joy, of success, to deep dive into the beauty of you, to know that you are protected and no one can ever take your life purpose from you. No one can ever take your path from you. No one. No matter how strong they think they are, no one can take this from you, because it is your divine God-given gift, your journey, and yours alone. Your higher self loves you. I'm going to do a card from the universe, and then I'm going to close it out. Universe, what do you have to say to pile number 1? Their deep dive into their beautiful, wondrous lost city. What do you have to say about the treasures within themselves, to discover the beauty within themselves? What do you have to say? Yes, yes. I'm going to read it and then I'll show it to you. So much more awaits you. There will come a day when you'll look back where you've been and where you are now are calling. I'm going to reread this. So much more awaits you. There will come a day when you look back at where you've been and where you now are and call these your warm-up years. More love, more fun, more friends, more laughter, more thoughts, more things, more, lots more. You're so cute. The universe. Can you read it? I have a little glare on the screen, so I hope you can read it. So much more awaits you. There will come a day when you look back at where you've been and where you now are and call these your warm-up years. More love. Listen, guys, put your hand on your heart. Believe this. More love, more fun, more friends, more laughter, more thoughts, more things, more, lots more. The universe. You are part of the universe. You are created in the vastness of love and light, and all of those things that you desire. You are the richest soul ever, because you are unique. You are your own love, your own light, your own success, your own happiness, your wealth, your wellness. Your soul, your higher self is telling you are already all these things, take that deep dive into yourself and be free. I hope you have enjoyed this message. Namaste. Welcome. If you've chose pile number 2, Spirit has a special message for you. Your higher self has a big message for you. And I feel your higher self saying, love yourself, hug yourself, be yourself. And I just feel this deep dive into some sort of beautiful connection with your soul, with your higher self, with listening to your voice. But not only that, I feel like some of you are already in a space of learning more about you, learning more about your soul, your energy, not just you on the outside, you on the inside. And so as I was meditating, I was hearing, feeling an energy of um, guidance and leadership. And so with that comes out Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Guys, your higher self is trying to tell you the teacher within you is coming out now. The teacher within you is awakening to whatever it is, whatever truth has to be told. And Spirit is saying, your higher self is trying to tell you, you have the energy of Mary Magdalene. She didn't think she could be picked for anything. She didn't think God would trust her. She never believed for 1 minute that she was worthy of being a teacher because of her past, because of the way she was treated by others, because of others' critical judgment. But God said, no, you are the poster child for bringing important messages to those who suffer, for those who feel underwhelmed with their life or their decisions or their self in general. And Spirit is saying to you, your higher self is telling you, Mary Magdalene is here for you. That energy is here to sort of meld with your energy to tell you that you are a teacher of the utmost importance that has something beautiful to share. Guys, this is just, I just feel the chills here because there is a higher learning. I don't know quite how to pronounce this name. Melchizedek comes in with this higher learning. You've learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. So see, the experiences, look at Mary Magdalene had these experiences in her life and her path and her physical path. And I strongly feel that this spiritual awakening within herself saved her life. It saved her because her inner voice came out to say, it's time. God is leading you in a direction that you never thought you would go. And you never thought you would be this teacher to teach others that they are worthy of far more than what they've allowed themselves to experience. And so this angelic being, this energetic genius here is coming in to say higher learning is here for you. You've learned from experience, now put it to good use. You ever hear of people who have had serious illness and they're on the brink of death, but they come back from it with a vengeance, and they come back with a clean bill of health miraculously? But I feel like in those instances, God was saying, no, I need you here. You can't give up on yourself. You have to heal now. And you have to show others. You have to tell others. You have to preach the word, whatever it is, that from your experience, this is what came from it. Something beautiful. From something that was once dark to something beautiful. You are springing forth like this beautiful rainbow, like a spring of water that bubbles up where there was none. You are the light. And Spirit is saying, your higher self is telling you that you have a mission, a calling that is something so personal to share with others, that it brings others to that awakening point, to where they awaken to the healer that they are. The healer, heal thyself is what I'm hearing. Healing themselves, bringing forth that life that was once thought to be gone. And Spirit says the assistance from your higher self, the pureness that is kind of churning inside of you, brings forth that healer. That's something that you have to share, that teacher that awakens. This journey is not over. You are not done. Spirit says there's so much life left in you. Look, this assistance right here, what I'm getting from this, especially the picture here, is that what you once thought of yourself being vulnerable to and taken into captivity by some situation or some illness or something, Spirit says, no, you are in control. You are not bowing down to any insecurities anymore. You are not bowing down into the abyss of I give up. No, you are now arising into the pureness of this beautiful, beautiful journey that awaits you to educate yourself and educate people from learning from experience, from this experience that you've gone through, to guide people, to help people, to tell them they are a miraculous being of energy, of love and light. And so our soul wants to tell us, believe in yourself. You can do this. Look at this person leaping into the air. Like, I'm hearing the Fool, like the Fool card, right? Leaping in faith, knowing that you are in control. You are no longer submissive to doubt, fear, giving up. You are not. You know that now you are worthy. Now you are in control, and you are ready to open up your heart to this calling. Whatever experience you've been through, you are going to help others as you have learned from your own experience. I feel like some of you could come into some sort of therapist or support group leader or somebody that has been through a lot, and you can effectively guide people into something new, something beautiful, something loving and nurturing. And Spirit is saying, your soul is telling you, I get the feeling from this card. It says there's no time where I am. Time is only on earth. This is your soul, infinite energy, telling you you've had this calling forever. It is now time. It is now time to open up to that calling, to share your experience. Maybe you're a writer. Let's see what the life purpose cards have for you. Okay, let's see what scenarios are here. That you are sharing your experience in some way, shape, or form with others. You are sharing. You are going to be some sort of inspiration, some sort of bookmark in somebody's page of learning. You are destined for greatness. What else, guides? What do you have to say? What scenarios do we have here for others? Some of you might be into healing with oracle cards. You might be creating your own to guide others, and it might be a theme that no one else has thought of. And there are so many oracle card decks and tarot card decks out there, but there is one specifically that you are going to either use or create in your calling. What else, guys? What other scenarios? You are becoming more and more sensitive, right? To make changes accordingly, to move into your calling, whatever this is. And I feel like this isn't just energetically, it feels like physical movement. So you might be starting a There are dance therapy classes or some sort of movement. You could be starting yoga classes with a spiritual highlight on it. You could be starting meditation classes. You could be physically moving to a new location where it's more, you're more connected to the earth. I see mountains, so you could be moving to a state that has more mountains where you feel more connected. What else, guides? Thank you. Strength. Spirit says, everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Your higher self is telling you, use that strength. Use that strength to take one more step, to open up the door to your calling, to share your experiences, to help others find their strength. You may be a victim of abuse. You may be helping women and children or men find their freedom from some abusive situation based on your own experiences. You may be helping people find their freedom. You may be helping people to contemplate or make a map, a plan of escape or movement into something new. But you are called to open up to the to your past experiences. I'm getting an animal card here. Some of you may be helping to rescue animals from abusive situations or opening up a home for animals, an animal plantation, so to speak, maybe. Maybe you're opening up some sort of veterinary practice, or you're heading into some sort of finding homes for animals that need forever homes. But Spirit says, whatever, trust your higher self. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide you on this path. What other scenario do we have for this calling for people to share their experience with others, guides? What is it? You have the support that you need. Your life support fully, your life purpose fully supports you. What else? Is there any other scenarios? Oops. Okay. Some of you are an author. You are an aspiring author. Maybe you thought, oh, I don't write. Yes, you do. You have to write about your experiences. You're called to do that, some of you. You have a book inside of you that wishes to express what you went through, your experiences, how you came out of it, how to help others. Listen, this path of yours is unique. It is your path. It is your time. And you are protected, says Archangel Michael. You are safe and supported while you change your career. Guys, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Now, Spirit says, listen, I'm not asking you to drop your job right now because you have bills to pay. But this is your launching point. This is your starting point. This is not your failure to launch. This is your success in launching your career, your calling, your vocation, whatever this is your start. You might be an artist. Painting, drawing, sketching. Maybe it's your voice, being an artist to help others rise up and find their calling, to share your experience, how you got there. Maybe you are a mentor, you are a coach, maybe you're a life coach. I recently made the decision and put a down payment on a course that I'm going to be taking to be a spiritual life coach, to officially get my certificate, and then eventually move into a full practice where I have a license to practice. And so this is my calling 100%, and it is what I felt led to do. So I did take the steps. So maybe for some of you, you're taking the first steps, but you are going full into this calling, this purpose. I'm going to do a card from the universe. on abundance, okay? It's a universe card, a universe message to you, the universe, as you are an extension, a part of the universe. The universe, what do you have to say to these beautiful people who chose this message? To hear from their higher self, to hear the guidance. What do you have to say? What is your guidance, universe? What is your guidance? I'm going to read it and then I'll show it, okay? Okay. Have you ever wondered if, when you just close your eyes, take a few minutes and redirect your thinking, the monsters might shrink, the grins might grow, and the floodgates might begin trembling again? Try it, except when you're driving. The universe. Have you ever wondered if, when you just close your eyes, take a few minutes and redirect your thinking, the monsters might shrink, the grins might grow, and the floodgates might begin trembling again? The universe wants you to know that it is time. It is time to practice positivity. It's time to open up, to not see your past experiences as detrimental or destructive, but to see your past experiences as success in where you are now, right? Listen, it's time to share something that you went through. I'm going to read this other card because this one popped out too. You can dance with the illusions of time and space, choosing your steps based upon things and events as they are now. Or you can dance with your dreams, choosing your steps based upon things and events that will be. And I bet you can guess which steps will perpetrate today's illusions and which ones will change everything. Shall we dance? Says the universe. And so it's time to dance into that beautiful calling of yours to share those experiences, to bring out, to bring into that space the Mary Magdalene energy, to share, to know that you are worthy, to help others know they're worthy of whatever it is that they don't feel worthy of. It is your calling, your time, your space. It is your dance. Time to go. Let's move. Let's love our way into this calling of yours. People need to hear your experience, about your experiences and how you overcame them. It's time to grow. Love you all so much. I hope you have enjoyed this message. Love and light to all of you. Namaste. Welcome. Thank you for being here. If you chose pile number 3, Spirit has a special message to you and your higher self, to whatever it is that you're awakening to, whatever your higher self has to tell you. It is of the utmost importance that you know. Take a minute to wrap your arms around your chest and feel your heartbeat. Feel the love. Feel as you breathe in and out, your chest rise and fall, knowing you are loved, you are protected, and this journey is about you. As I was meditating over the cards, I was feeling an energy of downloads, of information coming in for you, your higher self, what your higher self is trying to connect with, to tell you. I feel like a lot of you might be seeing numbers. I feel numbers here. And Spirit's Lady Venus is here with love to say, truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Downloads and understanding are coming in at a rapid pace, at a higher level. Oh my goodness. And Spirit is saying love is at the core of all of this. Love is the answer. Love is at the core. Love is the key to opening that higher learning, that higher understanding of what you are, who you are, trusting in your higher being, in your higher light, and opening that door to forgiveness within yourself And Master Jesus is here. You are the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. It feels like male energy is here, masculine energy is here to guide you into um, forgiveness, into this higher learning. Maybe you're learning about forgiveness. Maybe you're learning what forgiveness is. But there's a higher learning, a powerful lesson here that is unfolding for you. And Spirit says the dreams and the collective good are here. The Dreamwalker card pops in and Jesus says, you must open the door first to your forgiveness within yourself and learn about forgiveness so you can help others find forgiveness within themselves. This is for the collective good. This is a dream. This is a manifestation. This is a life calling for you, a life purpose coming in. Your higher self is telling you you are called into something greater. All of the stuff that we experience here in our life, in our path on this earth that we walk is important, but it's trivial in the grand scheme of things when it comes to this vastness of your own energy, your life purpose, your calling. And Spirit is telling you, don't forget about your responsibilities here, but know the importance of your calling. And so this dreams card comes in, the dream walker comes in to say, this is for the collective good. You are being called into something beautiful in the energy of forgiveness. And it could be that there is a lesson that is being learned or has been learned about a situation where you are being called to forgive a situation, and so that you can open that door to move forward, to collect some on this vastness of dreams, of manifestation of something. And Spirit says that's been holding you back, lack of forgiveness. Okay, I feel this energy of sort of laughing your way through something, not laughing at a situation, bringing humor to something to heal some energy, to bring in forgiveness. And Spirit says, somebody had to leave, or you had to leave some way, shape, or form. You had to leave something. You had to leave that way, or someone had to leave. Maybe someone ghosted you, or maybe this is an energy of maybe someone passed on suddenly, but I feel more like it's a life experience. Like maybe someone had to separate from you. It could be a job. It could be a person. Somebody had to leave the way they did. They knew no other way. And so it is up to you now to forgive some situation so you can move forward and help others learn to forgive. Yeah, I feel like someone left because look at, there's a hello from heaven card here. Let go of whatever it is that you need to forgive. You maybe have guilt over something, and you blamed yourself for someone leaving, or that because of an action they passed. But it's not your fault. It is, you have to forgive yourself of something so you can move on your way. And Spirit says, your higher self says, life is a series of choices. Choose love. Choose love to manifest something, some forward movement or some growth going forward. It feels like your higher self is telling you, let your tears come. Let your tears come because they cleanse your soul. Let yourself cry over something that that happened that you feel responsible for. And Spirit says your higher self is telling you you have a higher calling, and it is in the energy of forgiveness. And I'm going to just do some life purpose cards here because your higher self is telling you you're a healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing. It is your desire to share with others, but you have to be in that energy of forgiveness, to let go of something so your heart can be pure, so you can move forward in this life calling, this purpose. It feels like you are writing something, or a script is being written for you right now. It is a script of some purpose, some calling that you're being called to do. It is being written for you. It has been written for you. And you are just going to be writing the chapters within that book, this chapter in your life. You are moving forward after this period of forgiveness. You are launching something new. You are writing a script. A script is being written for you. I'm seeing a puzzle, like maybe a word puzzle that it feels like something has been sort of all jumbled together. And it feels like when you look at, like, you ever see those word puzzles where you have to pick out words in the puzzle? There's 1,000 words in there or something, and you have to you just kind of look at it, and all of a sudden you see words pop out at you that you never saw before. This is what's being written for you. There's something that has been written that you haven't seen yet that's coming out for you to see, for you to view, for you to take charge of, because this triggers movement. It triggers leadership, taking charge of a situation within yourself. You are being called to open up that opportunity of discovery on the heels of forgiveness, okay? Something is being directed to you, opening up to you, opening up within you to view your beauty, the beautiful person within you, who you're supposed to be. You are to be a speaker, some of you. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. Some of you are singers, some of you are speakers, some of you are more inspirational speakers, some of you are maybe in front of a camera. Maybe you're doing some sort of visual work for others to benefit from. Maybe you are being called to express yourself in a way that invigorates or help others to move their energy. Spirit says practice, practice, practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. Some of you may be looking at yourself in the mirror and practicing speeches. Some of you may be envisioning what it's like to be a motivational speaker. Thank you, Wayne Dyer, for the energy coming in for that. If you're not familiar with Wayne Dyer, look him up. He was a motivational speaker internationally, I believe, to inspire others to find their inner happiness, their inner calm, their inner purpose, and to find themselves. And speakers like Tony Robbins or others who have sort of paved the way for us, triggering our energy to move us forward, right? That is you. You are being called to a similar thing. And your career changes on the horizon. So Spirit is saying you're being called. And that energy of forgiveness is here. Lady Venus with the downloads and understanding, coming in with love. Master Jesus coming in with forgiveness. And so you're being called to forgive or learn how to help others forgive. And your career change is beckoning. Okay? I'm going to read you some cards from the universe and see what the universe has to say. But before I do that, I'm looking on the bottom of this deck, and it says, time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. Your higher self is calling you to be truthful in your truest desires. What is it you truly want? Are you making decisions based on what someone else wants for you? Are you being taken the high road for what others might feel is appropriate for you? Or are you taking the highest road to your highest, truest inner voice of what is best for you? What is it that your higher self is telling you where your calling is? What is it you're to do? Some of you are going into nutrition work. Some of you are going to educate others in the area of nutrition. Some of you are going to be counselors, right? You are being called into something higher. What does the universe have to say to all of us who chose this card, this pile, this deck? I love it. Do you know what's a million times better than getting to the top of the mountain? Getting there after having been lost. Oh, yeah, says the universe. There comes that forgiveness. The forgiveness is the mountain that stood in your way. Not forgiving, being in a situation. And Spirit says that mountain of forgiveness is now behind you as you move to the crest of that mountain. The relief, oh, the joy that you find is 1,000,000 times better, right? Than already being at the top of the mountain. It's getting there, finding the joy, finding the relief when you get to the top of that mountain, knowing that you have overcome. We shall overcome, right? What else, universe, do we have for this beautiful group of people? Yeah. This is about learning what you thought you lost, okay? The universe says no matter how much money or love you've made or lost, you can still make more. Get down on it. That's what the universe says. No matter how much what you've lost, what you think you've lost, you can still make more. Spirit is saying something is coming in for you to replace what you've lost or what you thought you've lost. Replacing something. If you've been living in an energy of a situation or living in sorrow or guilt or living in depression or whatever, I don't want to say depression, strike that. Reliving a situation, Spirit is saying you're being given something on the heels of letting it go. You are being given something to replace what you thought you lost. Something bigger, something better, something grander. You are on your way to success. You can see it before you. It is there. That mountain no longer in your way. You can see the top of that mountain as you journey forward. Beautiful. Is there anything else, guides, that we need to know before we close this out? I believe that is it. I love you all so much, and I am here to assist you on your journey. Love and light to all of you. Namaste.